So I'm going to reassemble from removing the disk drive. I would think it would be a little bit self-explanatory to just go backwards from where you worked, but sometimes it's not so easy to like rewind the video and then keep on having to do it. So I'm just gonna go through the whole process. You'll start by plugging the cables back in. It'll be for the ribbon cable. Just be careful not to yank on it or anything, but you want to seat that in under the flip and then secure that down, and then this one will go in there. You might need to have this a little closer, and then we'll flip it on over. Alright, so we've got those plugged in. Note that this little piece will kind of tuck in under, so let's see if I can do this with one hand. Flip it on over, and we might not even need to tuck it in. We might actually. So you want to kind of put this under here. It'll go under the plastic piece, and then we'll make sure we seat it on those 4 Phillips screws so that it's properly lined up. So you're gonna have to line those up without popping out the wires. Alright, we've got the 4 screws in place. If you wanted to do repairs on your disk drive, it would be those 5 rounded off Phillips head screws, or if you have something jammed in there. Also, reassembly, just don't forget to put this back on. I've forgotten it so many times and had to go back and open everything back up, so it can be pretty annoying. Just note that the side that has a little will go on this side. Okay, that will involve no screws, so we can just put the plate back on top. If you have trouble, you know, which way does it go, just find this corner right here, line it up. I'm gonna be able to put that back on, and then we want to put our base plate on. So make sure this is all nice and snug, and then we'll plug in, bam, right there, and then line up these little bottom clips, and it should just slide on pretty easy. Alright, so we've got the faceplate on. No screws on the faceplate yet. We're just going to go ahead and put the top ones in. Just note the side that has this little thing is going to be tri-wing. If you can see, tri-wing, tri-wing, and then Phillips, 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 Phillips. Okay, and we're not going to put the plate on until we have those ones in. Also note, depending on how you've secured the aluminum piece that we put in earlier, however you've lined it up, these may be more or less agreeable. You should kind of be able to see it, and if it's snug enough, it should be able to work, but they might be a little bit hard to get in, or not if you've lined them perfectly up. It kind of doesn't really matter, but just I've had some struggle with them in the past. This one was decent. So we're going to go ahead and put on the top plate. So this piece slides in, snug it up. The clips don't even make a sound, so we're going to remember we had this the same way when we disassembled it. So we're going to just go in reverse order, the longest one being on the right side. So this screw, this longest Phillips screw, was on this one, and the shorter two on these. And then we can put our stickers back on if we really want to, these little square ones. And I'm just going by each side here. You could do the bottom side first, you could do the top side last. It doesn't really matter. but I'm just going top, side, and then bottom. We're gonna put the 2 tri-wing here. It should be silver tri-wing, and these should be the black tri-wings. So I've got them over here, black tri-wing and then the silver. These ones might be a little difficult to get seated correctly, but just don't force anything and make sure it's snugged up. And then as for the bottom, we will do another take for that. So on this bottom side, we are going to start by putting in the screw that secures the faceplate in. So that one is going to be right here. So I'm going to put that one first. Try not to drop it in there. Gone forever. I would just leave it in there, honestly. It's going to be annoying to take apart again. So that one's in. Many times I've had this one not want to screw back on where it's like snug. We'll see how this one goes. Just the act of removing it sometimes just like loosens it, and it just doesn't want to. I think we've got it there. Yeah, we've got it. So that's not coming back out, so we're good there. So just note the tri-wing was under, so we're also going to have a tri-wing right here straight across, and then these will be along the bottom will be Phillips. So remember, tri-wings on top with the exception of the little one, and then a short Phillips or a skinny Phillips, and then the fat ones. So where is my other tri-wing? We're gonna have a cross, short Phillips on this one, and then the smaller black Phillips screw under the little pad. Okay. So just the way we started. Nothing goes under these. So all the screws are back in on the bottom side, screwed down. We can start putting on the little stickers to hide them. If you don't care, then and little feet. If you don't care, then that's the end of it. But these ones kind of stand out, so I might put these back on. The bottom ones I don't really think matter. The side ones, these ones are already black, so they're hard to see. Maybe just put the feet on. But if you're a perfectionist, you can try to stick them all on there. But yeah, this is for the reassembly of the RVL-101.